What is up, Pretty Fit fam? Welcome back to another YouTube video. You guys already see by the title of the video what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be taking you through some back mobility exercises. Now, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you know that in a couple previous videos that I actually tweaked my back a little bit, not too much to where I had to go to a doctor or anything, but it did bother me for a week or two. So I'm going to be taking you guys through some back mobility exercises that have helped really with my mobility, preventing the injury further, just increasing my overall mobility, my spinal mobility health, and just helping my performance in the gym. So if you haven't subscribed to the Pretty Fit Life channel, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Go right now, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and drop a comment down below if you're gonna try this and you think that it's gonna be helpful. So let's get right into the video. So really quickly, before we actually get into the exercises, I actually wanna educate you guys a little bit on why it is important to work on your back mobility. So the first one is going to be injury prevention. So in this case, if you have tight muscles or you have restriction in your spine, you're more prone to obviously getting injured. You're not as flexible, you're not as mobile when it comes to performing even just daily activities of living. Like I said, getting up, sitting down, getting out of bed, those kind of things. So preventing injury this way, you're gonna help by loosening your muscles and you're gonna have a more mobile spine. Another reason why this is so important, number two, is going to be improving your posture. So again, doing mobility exercises like what I'm about to show you can decrease your chances for having very poor posture, your back not being so tight, and can help maintain proper alignment in your spine. And if you don't have proper alignment, of course, it can lead to discomfort and pain when you're kind of rounded out, or if you have other back injuries. Doing mobility exercises like this can help alleviate that pain and help you be more upright and improve that posture. Number three, why doing back mobility exercises is so important and probably one of my favorite is enhancing your performance in the gym or if you're an athlete. So if you have a tight back or discomfort in your back, you're not as flexible. Again, this all ties together. You're not as flexible, you're not as mobile, and you're not able to perform at your best capacity. So having a mobile back can lead to better strength gains in the gym or just being more efficient if you're, like I said, like you're an athlete, if you're on the field or on the court or whatever. Having a strong but also flexible back can help you with your performance on or off the field, whichever way you are. And last but not least, the importance of doing back mobility exercise is obviously pain relief. If you do experience pain in your back, first consult with probably a professional, healthcare professional, your primary care physician. That's gonna be your best bet. But these mobility exercises are going to help because this is something like you would do in physical therapy anyways, but again, you're learning this on your own. This can improve your back health anyways. So if you're doing these exercises, this can help to alleviate some of the pain. It's not going to get rid of all of the pain. So this is just a disclaimer. These exercises are not going to heal your back, but if you're doing them regularly and you're taking care of your mobility on your own regularly, you're getting this knowledge on your own regularly, then it's going to be more likely that you won't have to see a doctor. But if it's to the point where it does hurt you, even if you're doing the mobility exercises, then it's best to see a healthcare professional. But number four, leading to pain relief. So like I said, it will help some of the discomfort and help you go on about your daily activities, but it is not the cure for all of your pain relief. So if it does hurt more, even after doing these exercises, then I would consider reaching out to a healthcare professional. But aside from that, let's get right into this video and let's show you guys what some of these back mobility exercises look like. Let's go. All right, so I took my shoes off so I can be more comfortable, but the first exercise we're gonna be on all fours, and this stretch or this mobility exercise is called cat-cow. This is the first one that we're gonna do. So you're gonna be on all fours on your hands and your knees, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a big deep breath in and do a cat stretch. Just how cats kind of round their back out when they stretch. They draw their spine toward the ceiling. Deep breath in, stretching out your back, and breathing out. Now your stomach is going to the floor. And breathing out. Deep breath in, you're making sure that your spine is going as high as you can toward the ceiling. And breathing out, now your stomach is drawing as close to the floor as you can get it. Breathing in. And breathing out. And that's what cat-cow looks like. So when you do that, and you can do it a lot faster, or not a lot faster, but more controlled with your natural breath. So breathing in, breathing out. You could do it a lot more fluidly, rather taking time like I just showed you. But you can do that between 10 to 15 times. You can do one round or you can do 2 rounds depending on where you are and the time that you do have to do it. All right, so since we're already on the ground, we're just gonna go right into the next one. So the next exercise is called child's pose. So same thing, you're on all fours, but now you're pushing your hips back into your feet, and your face is going toward the mat, and you're stretching your hands out far in front of you. And you're just gonna do this for 30 seconds to 1 minute. This is stretching out this lower back, stretching out your upper back because of your arms. And gently release out of the stretch. Now, you can perform the stretch for between 30 seconds to a minute, like I said, depending on how you feel, depending on where your back is hurting. If you want to stretch, if you want to add in some hips into this exercise as well, you can spread your knees apart as you push back into your hips. So instead of your knees being closed, you can spread your knees further and push back to get a good hip stretch if you would like, but it's not necessary. It's mainly for your lower back. So you can repeat that 1 to 2 times for 30 seconds to a minute, just depending on where you are and the kind of time that you have, like I said. All right, next exercise, we're going into a seated forward bend, or just a forward fold. This is also a hamstring stretch, but you can also feel this in your lower back. So we're sitting on our butt, on our mat. Your feet are gonna be out in front of you, and chest nice and tall. You're just gonna reach as far as you can for your feet. Now you can feel this here in your hamstrings, but you can also feel this in your lower back as well. So just reaching as far as you can. If you can't reach that far, resting your hands on your shins, and just as you breathe, breathe in, breathe out. Just try to get closer and closer to your feet as you stretch here if you can't really touch your feet on the first try. So holding this stretch between it as a beginner, maybe 15 to 30 seconds. If you're more advanced in your stretching, you can hold it for a little longer, 30 seconds up to a minute if that feels comfortable, or just when you start to feel discomfort, then of course release from out of this exercise. So holding it. And gently release in. And another one that I like to do right after this one is one leg out, one leg tucked into your inner thigh. And instead of reaching the same sided arm, same leg, I like to do the opposite arm and really stretching that other side of your lower back. So stretching that other arm, again, reaching as close as you can. And to start, if it hurts you to do the opposite arm, start with the same sided arm, still reach. You could still feel it on that other side. same side. But if you're more advanced, if you've been doing mobility exercises more, you've been stretching a little bit longer, you can do the opposite arm, reach as far as you can. Same thing, if you're a beginner, hold it for 15 to 30 seconds. If you're more advanced, 30 seconds, maybe to a minute, or until you start to feel some discomfort. And releasing and doing the same thing on the opposite side. Switching sides. Again, switching arms, so opposite arm is gonna reach. And feeling that stretch all in the opposite side lower back. The next one we're gonna do, we're actually gonna lay down on our back. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay down flat on your back. You're crossing one foot over your knee, and you're bringing up the other knee in a bent position and reaching your hands in between your legs and pulling this knee that's bent in front of you toward your chest. This helps with not only your lower back, but also can help with your hamstrings, a little bit of a glute stretch, but it does help with your lower back as well. So again, same concept, 15 to 30 seconds. If you're more advanced, 30 seconds until you feel any discomfort. And doing the same thing on the opposite side, crossing that foot over the knee, bringing that other leg up, and reaching in between your legs, clasping your hands underneath, and pulling. And gently releasing. The next kind of stretch or mobility exercise that we're going to do is we're sitting down on our butt, and kind of same concept again. We're gonna cross one leg over our knee, and we're wrapping the opposite arm from the knee that's up around, and we're just gonna twist. And this spinal twist is really going to stretch out that lower back. And just breathing through it. And doing the same thing on the opposite side. Crossing that leg over, opposite arm wraps around, and you turn away. And gently releasing. Okay, the next stretch that we're gonna do, we're gonna lay back down on our back, and this is going to be another stretch as well. So your hands and legs are flat on the ground. You're bringing one leg up that's bent 90 degrees. You're gonna take the opposite arm and bring that leg across your body as close to the floor as you can get it, leaving the other arm stretched out beside you in a T position or down close to the mat, whichever feels more comfortable, using the hand to your knee to keep this leg down. And just breathing through it. And we're doing the same thing on the opposite side, bringing that other knee up. Opposite arm is gonna grab this knee, pull across, as close to the floor as you can get it, leaving this hand either here or you can put it down here, whatever feels more comfortable. All right, next one we're gonna do, we're gonna actually lay on our stomach. So we're here on our stomach, hands are gonna be beside your chest, and you're gonna push straight up in the air as far as you can. Not only does this help with your lower back, but you can also feel the stretch in your core, in your abdomen. So if you just did core exercises, then you can feel the big stretch here, but this also helps your lower back as well. Now, if this is difficult for you to do, release back down. You're gonna lay your forearms flat on the ground here, still elbows by your chest, and from your forearms, you're gonna push straight up. This is the same concept. You can still feel this in your lower back, but it's just a little bit shorter range of motion if on your hands pushing up is too difficult for you. So same thing here. Hold in 15 to 30 seconds, whatever feels more comfortable, or until you feel any discomfort. The next one we're gonna do, again, on all fours, this is called thread the needle. So what you're gonna do is one hand on your hands and knees on all fours. You're gonna reach one hand in between your arm and your leg, in between, reach as far as you can. Then as you come up, you're placing your hand by your ear and turning up to the ceiling. In between, and then turning your elbow up by your ear. I'll show you on the other side so you can see what I'm doing with my elbow. So reaching that hand in between, down to the ground, then coming up, hand by your ear. Twisting up to the sky. So for thread the needle, you can do between 10 to 15, or you can even do a little bit less if that's difficult for you to do on each side, so you can really feel the motion in your back and feel the mobility in your back. All right, the last exercise that we are going to do is probably one of my favorites, world's greatest stretch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have one knee up and both hands are gonna be placed by your foot. The hand that's closest to your foot, you're gonna reach into the air and you're gonna come back down, touch the floor with your hand, and repeat. You're gonna do this for between 10 to 15 times. And if you want a deeper stretch in your hips, you can raise this back leg up. So it will look like this. Just like this, raising this back leg up. Same thing. And doing the same thing on the opposite side. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you today. Those are the exercises and the stretches that you can do to help your back mobility and enhance your performance and improve your health overall. Just remember that consistency is key when you do these exercises. It's not gonna be a one-time, you try it and then you're done. You do have to consistently do exercises like this as you go to the gym or even at home. And just remember when you're doing these exercises to listen to your body. Your body knows what's best for you. So listen to your body. If anything hurts, just stop. And if these exercises are not helping, then help or go see a healthcare professional. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found this helpful. Again, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and drop comments down below if you just tried this and you loved it. So as always, stay pretty fit, fam, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.